Welcome back, everybody. It's 7CR. Another hiatus. Life comes at you quick. Like, holy shit. Like, I don't even know where to begin with it. But we're back. Or, I'm back. They've been waiting for me.
It's always the Titan.
You can't have a show without the Titan. Shit.
He's waiting on the Titan.
Hey. You gotta have... Greatness comes to you remember? So, the new season is upon us. Season of the Splicer. We're getting to help our buddy Mithrax.
Not the Splicers you're thinking of.
True. I mean, honestly, I feel like these guys look cooler than the Splicers from before.
I know. I just thought it was funny that everyone was like, oh man, Siva. Like,
no.
Hell yeah. Nope, psych. You would have thought.
You thought. So, we got some new weapons, new trial stuff, new banner stuff. There's a whole mess of things to go into. We each called what gun we want to pick. We're going to go into that later. We're going to dig into the community thing. So, for those of you in the Twitterverse that saw the rage amongst the Destiny community about Stasis this week, you saw that there was a hashtag Nerf Stasis trending. It actually trended. I want to say it trended nationwide.
Something like that.
It was enough to be trending.
It was big.
It was a big deal, and a lot of people sounded off. And one of the big cries was to turn Stasis off in PvP entirely. And personally, my take on that is like, no. It does need to have some things changed, because right now it removes all player agency. Like, if I get hit by a shuriken, I cannot aim, I cannot move, I cannot do anything. I should be able to still move. I should still be able to shoot. But, of course, make it impact me. Like, I don't want to be having, it just does damage, because that's pointless. I mean, even, like, Celestial Fire, when you get hit by it, you still burn. That's fair. Make it slow me, but make it where I can still shoot afterwards. I feel like that'd be a happy thing. But one of the things, if they are going to touch Stasis more, it would be easier to bring the other light subclasses up. But then you run into the thing right now where they're trying to limit ability spam and bring guns up to the forefront. So it's a clustercluck all the way around, honestly. But Fates, what's your take on it?
All right, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say it loud for the people in the back who apparently didn't hear me several episodes ago. Destiny is not a competitive game. It's never going to be. Your balance. Oh, we need a balanced meta. But for what? Who are you competing against? Discords, random, I get people want it to be that, but it's not. It's never going to be. They tried to give us something so they could take Destiny the esports route, and it ended up in D2 vanilla, and it was awful. Everyone hated it. The game, basically died. Stasis, as far as turning it off, I don't think so. I would rather see it get tweaked. I'd rather see light classes brought up so they can compete.
Right.
Whether it's slowly or if it's just, Witch Queen, they're like, okay, we're going to redo all the solar subclasses, or, it's not, whatever, whatever happens to be the plan there.
Kind of like how they did Arc Week, Solar Week, and whatnot. They did a huge buffs, like a blanket thing for that week.
Yeah, I mean,
that'd be pretty cool. That would actually give them a lot of time to work on things.
I don't think it needs to be all at once. I also agree. I don't think Stasis should take away your ability to shoot as far as being slowed. I think that's dumb. I don't like the inconsistency with escaping.
Yeah, I feel like there's times when I double press the button
not
like
just
I'm supposed to.
But if I throw, I haven't played in a couple days, or at least with that subclass, but little snowball globe thing, right? If I throw that, hunter, if I throw my Revenant sickles at you, and you get slowed and you're a warlock, guess what? You can just dash out of it.
That got stealth nerfed, by the way.
Did it?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
That got stealth nerfed. They didn't get in the patch notes, but it doesn't do that anymore.
That pissed me off. As a hunter, this is way too bright. That annoyed me because like I don't have it. I can't dodge out of it. I can't backwards out of it. Um,
Why
so
should a
other
warlock be able to do it
why
just
should
because they
you
have
be
an
able to do
ability?
it if I can't do it? Yeah,
That was
like
very fair, and that was the complaint, and I think that's why it
um,
got stealth nerfed. But who knows?
whether like I would have been okay if it went the other way too. Like I'm not saying it needed to be nerfed, but like I should have been able to like dodge out or backwards out or something to escape. Because like I know
I,
like the other like subclasses don't have an Icarus dash or whatever, but like I don't know. Yeah, I think it needs tweaks versus just like turn it off. It's horrible. No,
bingo.
you need to change the way you play. The game evolves. It's not a competitive game. It's not going to ever be a competitive game. You're never going to get a balanced meta. When they've tried to do that, it's been boring. Destiny will always have an evolving meta. It will always have things that rise to the top because that's how it is. There's never going to be esports money in Destiny, so there's no point in striving for balance. I'm not
That's
saying things need to be broken. I don't want you
punchers.
to take it that way. But false.
What?
But
Sorry, I
you know,
sneezed.
Destiny
Allergies.
is the way it is, and it's been a successful model for 7 years, right? Like I don't know.
That's one thing I can say for it. Like, for all the times that things have been broken, busted, and what have you, I've gone and played other things for like maybe a week or two, and then I come back to Destiny because things just the gunplay feels so damn smooth that it just needs a
Mhm.
few things to make things right, and then we're good. But Mr. Warlock, regale us with your sagely wisdom. What do you think about this?
Um. All right. So I'm gonna come out and just say that it definitely shouldn't be disabled because that's just not how things in Destiny should ever work.
Let it be
It's like
known there was a
that's kind of unfortunate.
consensus among the group that on this
That's
day,
right.
May 14th,
That's
a Titan, Warlock, and Hunter agreed.
that's like a competitive game, like a game with an actual esports side of things move, right? Like
Yeah.
I don't play Fortnite anymore, but I have. I still follow the competitive esports scene a little bit to know that like there are things that don't work in their arena mode that work in like their pubs, their pub matches, which is like that's because it's an esport game.
Mhm.
Um, yeah,
Which Destiny
Destiny's
is
not.
not.
Yeah, nope, it's never
Um.
going to be.
But I will say that well, I don't believe that it should be disabled because, duh, it shouldn't be disabled.
Right.
I understand the call because looking at 6,000 people tweet out nerf stasis and many of them saying disable stasis or take it out of PvP or blah blah blah, this, that, and the other thing. You got people even like Bife, who does not play PvP, saying it's time to nerf stasis in PvP.
I
Like
was about
that
to say,
kind
like,
of
when the lore guy is calling for things to
noise.
change.
That's how you know you kind of have to change something. But like, it's it's not just because like stasis is what it is. It's because like Bungie has like done these little walkbacks on certain things that shouldn't have been in the game in the first place in terms of
The Bungie 3-step, as I am now calling it, the 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
exactly.
Bungie 3-step.
And literally every single time they introduce a fragment or aspect, which probably will get another one next season, and
Oh yeah,
maybe another one into Witch Queen. It seems to be that whole 2 steps back thing where they just nerfed something about stasis, and then they're buffing it with like certain aspects and whatnot. And it's like some
Now,
of these things too, like the aspects, I'm not even harking on because they're actually dope. Like the Diamond Lance thing that Titans get, that's sick. The Hunter aspect, it works with their like Shadow Dive and whatnot. That's dope as hell. But like, it's just it looks real bad when like your whole community or PvP community is saying, "Hey, this, and this is probably like the huge trade points. We play the game a lot. You should listen to us." And then they say they
don't.
do, and then they introduce something that
So,
doesn't. And it's like it's not because they just came up with this, obviously, right? Like these things kind of take months to come into like play in the first place. So whenever they made that thing, it was probably way before, like maybe even when Stasis was like being developed in itself, and they just rolled it out later.
yeah.
Like I understand the huge callback to nerfing stasis and taking it out. I'm not saying it's right.
That was
but I
going to be one of the
understand.
things I was going to ask. Like, do you think it was possible that some of these things that are rolling out were like part of the main stasis rollout kit, and they haven't nerfed them out yet because they don't know how it's going to play in the real world, and so they left them hot until they come out, and then they're just kind of doing it retroactively instead of proactively nerfing stuff in house and then sending it out.
I mean, I wouldn't say that it's a matter of them trying to see like how these things are going to play out. I think it's more of a matter of they designed all these things together in the first place, like way back when.
So let's just go with it.
You know, to give us more content, they would just roll them out periodically.
Bungie's reactive, not proactive. They've proven that time and time again. Not saying it's necessarily a negative thing, but that's.
I was about to say most companies are. If you're going to be totally honest,
I mean, it's a pattern. You know, they are what they. You know, Bungie, Leopard doesn't. You know, you're not going to get them to change. I think.
Did you hear that Hunter trying to go Sage on us, man? Like, that was impressive.
I think
got his graduation cap on.
You're just jealous, okay?
Hey, I'm just saying.
We'll get there. Oh, you wait until I take my victory lap this episode. So I think all of this was developed under. I'm going to call it the previous regime.
I love it here.
I think it was I'm still subscribed to the idea that the original plan for Bungie was we're going to make stasis so fucking broken, and I don't want to say broken, but overpowered so you don't use light for the next year until we introduce another subclass, then we're nerf it into the ground. I think that was the original plan. Now, Luke Smith, is no longer in charge. I think we're still. I
can't even keep a straight face. Like, just you're in a rage for this man.
I think. Well, no, I'm just saying, like, he's not in charge anymore, right? Like, but I still don't think we're at the point where we're going to see Joe Blackburn's full. I don't want to say plan, vision. But like vision. Yeah, full vision for the game is going to come into fruition yet. I think they're still operating off of the original Beyond Light kind of plan.
That's fair. They had, I can give you that.
Where they're still they're adapting, like, right? So like sunsetting's gone for right now.
For now.
Now, until Witch Queen. Like you look at your guns now and it says, oh, this is infinitely good now. You can infinitely use it and upgrade it.
So but Old Fashions had to go first, and Chance is sad.
I think I think it's we're in a transition period kind of deal.
Yeah. I did laugh at the. Go ahead.
Oh, I think it will get changed sooner than later, with them simply coming out towards the end of last season saying, we're nerfing 120s, and we know because if we nerf 120s, Dead Man's Tale is going to be the next big meta thing. We have something prepared for that when it does happen. So, like, I think we will potentially see changes to stasis. I'm not saying like next week, but sometime this season versus
to add to that, they did say season 15. Like, they gave us a date for when they were going to change stasis and, do these sweeping nerfs and whatnot. It's just, I guess the community, I think we'll see. Like, they saw that and saw red and got mad.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
The community take something. Don't hate the Destiny community, but the Destiny community has a habit of going, okay, well, this person or that person, says, oh, this is broken. And it'll be, some high-profile streamer or YouTuber or whatever. And then everyone's just like, oh, you said it. Get the fuck pitchforks. Let's go. We're all angry now.
Well, that's just something's ass, and no one will touch the thing for like.
I mean, that's true. Now, see, that is one other thing I can totally agree with, because 180s slap if you play properly.
Agreed.
I will die on this hill.
I don't like them. But
by all means, they are an acquired
try
playstyle.
them.
You have to play a certain way, but if you can get used to that,
they don't fit.
you will clap.
They don't fit my playstyle, so I don't use them. But
That's fair.
I mean, regardless,
But-
yeah, that's where I'm at with it. I think we'll see changes. It's as much as I am an impatient person, I don't think
You impatient? Oh hell no!
I think it'll take time.
So there you have it. That's our takes on the matter. We want to hear y'all's though. Sound off down below in the comment section here on YouTube, or if you're listening to us on Spotify or Anchor. We're on Anchor. Yes, Anchor.
Yes.
Sign off in the Discord. The links are provided.
We're on Spotify, so
and on Spotify. So
you want to listen to us in your car, whatever.
My luxurious sound of my voice. Anywho, that's enough.
Jesus.
I know. Y'all missed me. Y'all know y'all did. Anywho, we want to hear from y'all, so sound off with what y'all think.
So I can brag that we are officially the master race for the year. We have a nice gold snake trophy.
Notice though, the lion is still stepping on the snake, so...
You suck. Titans are bad. You should feel awful about being a Titan. No, I'm just kidding. I'm glad we won, though. I'm a little disappointed that our statue isn't Cade, though. So, I'm just setting up.
I was really curious what they were going to do, because they put that Ace of Spades icon over there, or a plaque on the ground near Zavala, which I never noticed before. So if that had always been there, it was oblivious to me until Guardian.
That had always been in front of Zavala since.
Okay, cool. So I'm oblivious.
Yeah, that's been there since Forsaken.
I didn't pay attention. That tells you how often I go over there for strikes. I don't. It's like that. It's like that scene from The Lion King.
Not a strike guy.
You see all the sunlight touches. That's yours. What is over there? We don't go there.
I would be more of a strike guy if they brought forward the old Nightfall guns and put them in strike rewards. But
I mean, hung jury's in the loophole now, so I mean, can we really complain?
I mean, those are Nightfall. Isn't that a Nightfall gun though? Like, I mean, I want the long goodbye and stuff.
Oh, you mean like the actual loot,
I
like
want
strike specific loot
that got sunset. Like, bring back Mindbenders. Put it in the goddamn strike.
Find it hilarious.
They're gonna take away quick draw off it.
I mean, that's fine. I don't care. I had the threat detector roll, and I loved it.
Same. If I'm gonna be honest, oh my gosh, that hurt. Oh. Sneezed so bad it just like got punched in the chest. Alrighty. After I'm gonna go knock myself out just by sneezing. There's new loot this season. So we each called shotgun on one of our guns. One of us quite literally. We picked up some of our takes in the loot pool, and I know I'm late to the party. Frostbolt already did his video on it, but in my defense, I saw this thing first, and I wanted to do a video on it, but I have not gotten the thing yet. Frost, thank you. You're awesome, but I wanted to do it first, man. Anywho, the GL Impact, what was it, Fates? Because you kept on giving it the actual name. I just kept saying the GL.
The ignition code.
Ignition code. This thing can get slide shot on it. So, what's so good about slide?
I have it.
Go sit in the corner.
Sorry.
My roll wasn't horrible. I got lead from gold and Vorpal, which Vorpal is really nice for supers. But this thing can get, when you slide, of course, it reloads the gun, which is amazing. You literally just slide all over the place, and you're just turn yourself into a damn turret shooting grenades. If you get the spike nades and you direct impact people, it will be an instant kill. So aim for that. Anything else is just going to pop shields, so have something to clean up. But with slide shot, it also increases range. And on this GL, when it increases the range, it increases the arc of it. So it doesn't arc off as soon. It takes longer to arc. So you almost get something reminiscent of your mountaintop back in the day, and by sliding and reloading, you see where I'm going with this. This thing's nasty. Like, Ace is going to be a happy man if he gets that thing.
I have a 9 out of 10. I do have spike. I have the spike grenades. I have slide shot. My masterwork is blast radius.
Solid.
Thresh is the last column, which is but
That whole last column's honestly really good. If you landed Vorp on that though, GG only.
I mean, I have things to I have linear compensator to give me a little bit more velocity too. So I mean, like it's
solid.
I'm happy.
I would take high. I would want hard launch to throw that velocity through the roof.
Yeah,
but
actually, I've confined.
Of course, you're going to be sliding. So pair it with something that's going to slide well. Stasis Titans with the melee to freeze, easy peasy. If you're going to run in Teus wards, that's going to be nuts.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I mean, I love my Entei swords. I took them off because, like, dude marchers are broken.
So, of course, there's all that. It's very solid. I haven't gotten it yet. The one I had is Lead from Gold and Vorpal. I did pop a Goldie with it, and he died immediately. Rip my man. Yeah. Honestly, he would, if it wasn't Vorpal, he would have lived through it. So even without his what is it? His super resistance that you keep wanting, Mr.
Give
Hunter.
me more.
Give me more. But let's pass it to the Warlock. What's your take?
So I'm sitting here in D2 Gunsmith.
By the way,
put together a Reese Walker. Go ahead real quick.
The updates to this are great because did you notice they have a reload calculator now and a range calculator underneath after you pick out your your perks and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
It's always had
It's
that.
wonderful.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
That was not there before.
There.
That has literally just popped up today for me. I have never seen that before.
Yeah, it's the reload and all that has always been there.
The calculator where it says it actually gives you like the meters that the gun works within. I can see hip fire. I can see hip fire / ADS range on this gun that I have picked out.
I'm looking at D2 Gunsmith. I'm looking at Sojourner Show. Where am I looking at?
I picked out all my perks, my masterwork, and now I have. It tells me how long it takes to reload, which is 2.95 seconds. It tells me its hip fire range, which is 22.24 meters, and its ADS is 30.58 meters currently.
I'm literally not seeing this.
I will
screenshot.
Maybe. Here, hang on.
I'm really confused because this is like for me it looks the same. Like it has the stuff there at the bottom, like underneath the name and all that. But Fates is giving me knowledge. Go ahead and finish your take, Chance.
Yes. Okay. So I'm in D2 Gunsmith. I'm looking at my Reese Walker that I've just constructed. Rifled barrel, Icarus rounds, quick draw, Iron Reach, range masterwork, Icarus grip. That is a 96 range lightweight shotgun. That's like, what is that, a +2 mobility or something? +20 or something like that? Just for holding it and using it?
Might be a little bit small, but you can see it. It's like underneath the stats for the gun. It's in admin chat. I don't have that. Did you open it on your computer or your phone before?
Computer.
I have it open on my computer too, and it's not showing me that.
I don't know. It's here now. I don't know how it did, but it's here.
It's his aimbot. It's showing him shit on a gunsmith now.
You know why?
I believe it.
You know why? It's because I'm a hunter, and we're the best, and we deserve the best.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna choke. Oh my gosh.
TK killed.
Rip. That's really strange. I honestly wondering how you got that because that does not show on mine. Do you have Gunsmith saved as a tab, like to quick open?
No.
That might be it. That mine's caching the old style.
Yeah, I just click it. I just started to type in D2 Gunsmith and it pops up. So
interesting. I'll have to check it out and see. Anywho, Iron Reach and what else?
Iron Reach, Quick Draw, Accurized, Rifled Barrel, Range Masterwork, Icarus Grip.
Ooh.
96 range on that for a lightweight shotgun.
I mean, it's still going to have a range cap of 72. So anything after that is overkill, I thought. Unless, because shotguns are fickle bitches, the increase in range is going to tighten up your pellet spread.
That's what I'm thinking.
I was going to say, it should give you that extra aim assist.
I mean, maybe. Well, that's the other thing. That's what's wacky about pellet spread. It's aim assist per pellet. So it's really stupid, and that's how sometimes some pellets miss. Instead of just like a burst shot like a fusion.
I don't know. I'm excited about that. I wish they would just unshadow keep nerf shotguns because it's annoying.
I could do that.
Quite a few shotguns.
I miss like my parcel of Stardust. Like that was
Same.
like my go-to on my Titan.
Oh.
I'm definitely looking forward to that Reese Walker. That's actually a really solid role that you offered up.
If you've played with Chance, you'll know that man does not snipe. He shotguns. He is a thick lock. He will be in your face and make you.
Like everybody else is in it. But yeah, I get it in your face and I put you down. That's my whole role.
What was
That's why, it's fine that I snipe because even if I just body somebody, I know Chance is going to be on his ass and able to clean up. That's why me, you, and Ace work so good together. Even if I try for the headshot, of course, but if I know y'all are near me, I'm just going to go for the body and pop them, and y'all will clean up afterwards.
Usually it's Ace because man's a whole missile.
I mean,
but
he is a Titan through and through. What can we say?
That's true.
I see, I eat. Anywho, Fates, what you got?
Give me 1 second. Pop it back up. So I also went with an Iron Banner weapon. I went with the Finite Impactor, 140 hand cannon. No 140s aren't necessarily 120s, but they're still. If you're playing somewhat aggressive, you can absolutely body people who use 120s, especially if they're bad. So, Iron Banner hand cannon, right? Rather solid perk combinations. I, however, decided to. I don't know exactly how this is going to work because it is a new perk and there's no numbers for it. But heating up.
It's gonna go full Einstein mode in this piece.
Well, hang on. I'm gonna start with the. We're gonna start with the site. Sorry for getting words here. Words are hard.
The little
steady
thing.
hand. I want steady hand as the site. I want ricochet rounds. Range, stability. I want it all. Next up, going new perk. Heating up. So final blows with this weapon increase accuracy, stability while improving vertical recoil. The recoil doesn't necessarily need to be improved because it's already 99, so it's right up and down almost. But that extra accuracy and stability on it, definitely interesting. Because in the last column, I want Iron Reach. Iron Reach, 18 range, you're losing 27 stability. However, with the combination of the sight, ricochet rounds, and a stability masterwork, you can totally negate that 27, that negative 27 stability that you're losing with Iron Reach, and get 65 range, which gives you a ADS range of 30.5 meters, which is, I'm pretty sure, maximum for 140s.
You said 30.5? Yeah. That's the range cap.
You're getting a little bit of aim assist. I mean, it's a super solid roll. Like, it's a super solid gun, and then you're just adding more range to it. You're capping it out.
So what I'm hearing is you describe this super specific, hard to get roll, and you're gonna get it on the first damn thing because you are you. Cool. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Just like my Bite of the Fox.
Now, hold on.
The other, I really.
Now, see, I don't know what's more frustrating: the fact that you get these things like first shot, or the fact that I get close, but the one thing that makes or breaks the damn thing is the one thing I'm missing. That hurts. That's like kicking the knees kind of thing, dude.
I would take me getting it because I'm gonna be like, hey Timber, guess what? Look at this.
And I'm gonna be like, hey Face, shove it. This is the camaraderie we have.
Can we take a moment to admire this this new sniper that's coming with Iron Banner? Like briefly, this thing has almost 60 zoom. I don't think there are any guns with zoom that high.
So for our Tatar Gaze players, this is to put this in perspective. That was the most zoom in the game before. Now this thing is actually gonna have more zoom than Tatar Gaze. Chance, I
feel like
do you think Sindon's gonna be using it?
If we ever can get that man back in the Crucible, yeah, I think he would love it.
He doesn't play anymore? I thought I saw him the other night.
No. He got unbroken, and then like stasis was like bad back then, so he was done. He was out.
Oh, we need to drag.
I got him on the other night.
We need to teach him the way of the fist.
It's insane.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can get snapshot opening shot, which is the role I personally would want on it. If this bodies like Frozen Orbit does right now, this gun's gonna be nuts because I'm pretty sure the higher zoom snipers, at least to me, feel a little bit more consistent.
Now, this is what I want to play with. And when I played on PC, I would actually change my field of view to match console, so that way my snipes were better. I know you say disgusting, but I could land my shots better because if I go for the 100 and whatnot, it would actually put the reticle really off for me, and it would make it where my shots would miss all the time.
You got to get used to it. It's something you
with that increased zoom, though, I probably could play at that field of view and be okay.
Once new consoles become more mainstream, you're going to want to play with a high zoom because anytime you go try
our friend Chance does. Ace does.
Yeah. Anytime you try to go vertical on people with that field of view, you're getting absolutely bodied. It's unless they're an absolute bot and lose you, that field of view, like I have people who will, like I could tell were like originally console players because they will try to just go over my head. I'm like, but what are you doing up there? I'm just going to shoot you. You're going to die. Stop it. Don't do it.
What is that man's doing? I mean, I had that moment too, and I guess these guys were new in the Crucible, or they just didn't expect me to do this. We were playing Elim on Exodus Blue with trains. Yeah. When Heavy was spawning, I ran. I just rushed over. The guy was coming down the stairs, froze one of them, shotgunned him. Other guy came up, shotgun melee, got him. And then this last guy, I was playing with our friend Ace, and this man saw me kill his two friends, and then he started running away. And I'm playing Stasis. And I literally say, "Don't run, bitch!" and throw the melee, and I hit him, and he flies and hits the wall and dies. It was great. Oh, that is easily my favorite clip that I have gotten so far, and one of the most wacky nights of playing we've had in a long time. But
different.
It's crazy. Like the loot this season actually looks halfway decent. Stasis needs to be reined in. Story so far is pretty interesting. I think we got our first look at possibly. Spoiler alert, if you haven't played it yet, turn us off now for a few minutes. But we possibly had our first look at Quaria.
Oh, it's gotta be. It was taken and everything.
There we go.
They, as a side note, elemental capacitor now is affected by stasis.
What does stasis do to it?
Moderately controls recoil and increases movement speed while aiming down sights. So
I have an old fashioned that has opening shot
recoil direction
or rangefinder elemental.
You're getting plus 20 recoil direction, and then the increased movement speed, which whatever that is when using stasis. I thought I'd just throw that out there because I was just looking at it.
Interesting. I need to go through my vault and see what I have because I have a few things that had elemental capacitor because I was like, I'm not going to get anything better.
I think I have a dire promise with it on it.
That's what I'm saying. I think I have a Dire that has rangefinder and then elemental capacitor, which will be freaking nuts. So here's to hoping. But
there are a lot of good perks this season that are new.
To round us out, any closing comments? What are we thinking so far of the season? A 1 weekend. Trials is today. We get the SMGs up for grabs.
Give me more of those stupid little fiber things, so I can make my characters look nice. Okay, that's my closing statement.
I dropped some money on it. I'm honestly okay with dropping money on it because I get to pick what I want. It's like me picking my ornaments.
There shouldn't be a cap because the grind is so ridiculous that why is there a cap?
I have another complaint.
Okay, if I buy them, does that still have a cap?
Yes.
Oh,
the cap. Okay, so check it out. Like the cap for buying them is like something stupid high, like 9,999 or whatever. But if the cap for like just grinding them out is like 15.
Yeah, I knew that.
10, isn't it? Or 10, 15,
10.
Something like that. So yeah, you could only like. Yeah.
But I mean, realistically, once you find a setup you like, how often are you going to swap it?
No, you're not going to. It's just, I guess, the principle.
I agree, the principle of it. I don't mind that. But again, like I said, I don't mind throwing money at it because, honestly, in the past year, I've only bought the seasons. I haven't really bought much else. Everything else I try to get by with Bright Dust.
I mean,
good luck now.
Yeah, I didn't really change.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, I didn't mind throwing it. I had some silver. I was like, here, yeet. Give me an ornament.
I have changed a lot. I bought the ornaments for last season because I really like the Warlock robes and stuff.
I'm gonna buy the Dino ones. I want to be my T-Rex.
Should have been monsters. Oh, suck.
You can't always get what you want, Faith. You can't always get what you want.
I can and I will, okay?
See, this is... we are like the epitome of the Destiny Fire team. The Hunter and the Titan are arguing in the Warlocks and just looking at us like, y'all are stupid.
Me in the background just vibing here.
I'm just
Vault's
here.
Coming back. Who's excited for that?
Oh, that's going to be great. We're going to honestly, this episode before it drops, we are probably going to just relive Vault, like just pure nostalgia trip.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
I mean, there you have it. So what is it? It's coming out the 22nd. That's what is that?
The
next week Saturday.
Next Saturday?
Yeah, you said the 27th or the 29th?
There you go.
22nd.
22nd. Oh yeah, that's
next week when we're recording on the 21st, it's going to be the Vault Nostalgia episode next week. So be hyped. But we're closing out.
That's right.
It's a little bit shorter this time around because we're wanting to get into playing tonight.
Thanks.
Yeah, get back in the swing of things, and we want to play tonight. It's Trials night.
Yeah.
So
we got to get back to like what were we doing before Thursdays? I feel like we were doing Thursdays.
Thursdays, yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was Thursdays, but it's because I didn't work. Now I'm working.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I got a real job. That's going to be it for us here at 7CR. Thank y'all for hanging out again. If y'all want to join us, our Discord link is down below. Sign off in the comments. We enjoy being back. We're going to get back in the swing of things. Season of the Splicer and season of... Just it's looking like it's gonna be good. I'm hyped.
All the guns he wants.
Fate's getting all the guns he wants. Okay.
My RNG was so bad last season. It's about time.
It was about time. Like for real.
The amount of frozen orbits that were just garbage last season.
I got a couple good ones, but
garbage last season. Wanted to like bash my head through a wall. So bad.
Oh, that was the most Titan thing you've ever said. I'm proud of you.
I mean, I rolled Igneous Hammer like on the first weekend. That like
I got good ones on the first
like
week
the
too.
First drop. I think I have like 3 different ones that I like rotate through, but
same. Outlaw Moving Target, Outlaw Rampage, and I have a Outlaw something that's solid.
I have several of them with a couple hundred kills on them.
My Outlaw Rampage is my good one. Like, Outlaw Moving Target's the dual one. That one wins me so many 1v1s.
I have a quick draw moving target roll. Uber consistent if you're not looking to 2-tap. It's really solid in trials. The amount of rounds that I've actually clutched because of moving target, and I will shout how great moving target is from the rooftops for anyone who doesn't.
You ain't gonna have an argument here, brother.
That's like my most consistent role. But the other role I've been using a lot is I have a rapid hit rampage with a range masterwork that's kind of gnarly. Just not as consistent.
Yeah, that moving target, you get used to using it, and then when you swap to without it, it's like, where'd it go? But
I pair it on my warlock, man. I also don't use healing rifts anymore because empowering rift is where it's at. Empowering rift 2-tap moving target.
We have a converter.
Yes,
we have
sir.
a converter chance.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the religion.
It's been
That's how I play my warlock. I throw empowering down like you would a Titan barricade to get a peek shot around the wall. Bah!
Well, me and Chad were pairing it with, so I'd be on my Titan, after I was done on my Hunter, and I use what are they called? The barricade, Citans. Yep, been using those. He'd throw down an empowering, and you die. You die.
Ask me how many seasons I've been using Citans.
Since they came out, I'm gonna assume.
Just about. I have not taken them off, and I've used them since then and before they became meta. I did it first! They were part of my super suit.
It depends on the team I'm playing. If we start out there's a sniper on the other team or 2 snipers or whatever, then I'll use them. If we're playing like guys with like .2s a 2.0 and like they're all shotgunning, I broke out the dunes just because they're gonna ape at me, so it works.
Yeah, at least you get some damage off, and everybody can clean up.
Yep. We've been gone so long that we missed my card that was ruined by cheaters. Right?
I mean,
like that was not in an episode.
We will talk all about that next time because you know that we're gonna have just gonna be story time. We're just gonna have story time next week.
So salty. Although, did I tell you that he actually got banned?
No.
I got a notification in Destiny that said, thank you for your report. We've taken action against the player.
That's awesome.
I was like, oh, okay.
I just remember I saw that meme and I sent it to you that night, and you said you saw my cheaters. I was like, no, but this is perfect.
You sent it, and I was like, you saw my tweet. And I was like, and then you were like, no. And I was like, oh, here you go. Look at this.
That's going to be it for us here at 7CR. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. We appreciate y'all. See y'all next week for story time. Until then, we'll see y'all in the next one.